Hey everyone, so today I'm going to teach you about how to use Tinkercad, which is basically an online version of SketchUp. Well, it's not exactly true. It's similar to SketchUp in that you can create objects and things like that, but it is not the same. Um, so here's what the homepage looks like when you log in. So you'll have to create a free account, and then when you log in, it'll take you to a page like this. So, and it shows you your previous designs, and then you can also create a new design. So that's what we're going to do today. So we'll create a new design. So it brings you to a page like this where it has like a work plane here on the grid, and that's where you'll do everything. And this grid is really helpful because it shows you all the squares, so you can line up your objects that you're placing on the grid. So basically everything that you're going to use is on the right hand side of the page. So it gives you can create other work planes that are like vertical or another horizontal one if you want on top of an object or something like that. And then there's also a ruler that helps you measure. But everything you're going to use is over here. So they have geometric shapes that you can use. They have holes, which is like basically a negative geometric shape, so that's kind of cool. Then they have letters. They have the entire alphabet, numbers, random symbols, and then extras. And I think they have these Easter egg ones on here because it's almost Easter, but I'm not really sure. So basically how you work this is that you place the objects on the grid, and if you need to get a shortcut to those, up here they have, you can get to the work planes and the geometric shapes and the holes and the letters and so on and so forth. But mainly I've been using the geometric shapes. So basically how it works is you just click on a geometric shape and you place it onto the grid wherever you would like it to go. So I generally like to arrange them with my squares on the grid because it's easier for me to see. But then you can resize it and it shows you the measurements, so you can keep it consistent if you need to make more of one or the same thing or something like that. So you can resize it like that, and you can even, when you click on it, you can change the color. So you can make it blue, for example, or you can make it into a hole, which, like I said, is a negative shape, so it shows up kind of transparent. But right now, I want that one to be a color, or a solid shape, so I'm going to keep it that way. And then you can also add other shapes. So I want to add this cylinder here, and I'm going to make this one smaller. And I want to make this kind of coincide with my other shape, and I want to make this one a hole. So you see how, let's zoom in. And over here you can zoom by using the up and down arrows, and you can also go left and right to change your view. But you see how it overlaps and they have a hole. So what you can do is you can click, and then you can shift click. So you can select both options, and then you can hit this button up here, which is group. This button is really cool. So it makes those two objects connected. So no matter what, those are connected. So when you change one, you're changing the other. But now you can see I don't have a random transparent shape cylinder anymore. It's just gone. So now I have this rectangle that has a semicircle in it. So you can do that with any shape that you want. So you can create indents and doorways or whatever you're looking for. So that's really cool. And then you can also, if you want to go back and undo that, you can click on your shape again and come up here and you can click ungroup. So then you'll have your solid shape and your transparent shape again, what they call a hole. And so that's the basics of Tinkercad. Right now you can see up here it says all changes saved, and it'll change. It saves as you go. So as you progress through your whatever you're making, your tinkering, it'll save. But you can also come up here and go to design and click save, and then it'll tell you again that it's saving up here. And that is the basics.